Hey there, welcome to this Tokyo travel guide. So today we're gonna explore the incredible city of Tokyo, that amazing place where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with cutting-edge technology. In the next 7 minutes or so, you will discover 7 must-visit places, some really essential travel tips, and a realistic budget breakdown. So let's dive right in with this practical, budget-friendly guide to Tokyo. All right, so number 1 on our list of places to visit is Shinjuku Gyoen. This stunning national garden, well, it offers a peaceful escape from the crazy busy city life. Entry costs just 500 yen, about $4.50 USD. Now, if you can, try to visit during cherry blossom season in late March to early April. I mean, wow, the contrast between the natural beauty and surrounding skyscrapers is just, well, it's pretty much unforgettable. Oh, and don't forget to grab some street food from the nearby vendors before entering the park. Trust me on this one. Moving on to number 2, TeamLab Digital Art Museums. These interactive digital art spaces have become super popular and honestly, for good reason. So there are actually 2 locations, Borderless in Odaiba and Planets in Toyosu. Tickets run about 3,200 yen, roughly 29 USD. But honestly, they're totally worth every penny. Here's a pro tip. Book tickets at least 2 weeks in advance, especially during peak tourist seasons. The exhibits change regularly, so checking their website before your visit is definitely a good idea. For number 3, let's talk about Shibuya Sky Observation Deck. For those amazing panoramic views of Tokyo, this relatively new attraction can't be beat. It's located on the rooftop of Shibuya Scramble Square, and it's about 2,000 yen or 18 USD to enter. You know what? Try to visit around sunset to see the city transform from day to night. It's absolutely gorgeous. The famous Shibuya crossing is right below, and yeah, it really is as busy as it looks in photos. Oh, just a heads up, the outdoor observation area can get pretty windy, so maybe bring a light jacket even in summer. Number 4 on our list is Asakusa and Sensoji Temple. This is Tokyo's oldest temple, dating all the way back to 645 AD. The approach through Nakami's shopping street is lined with these traditional shops, selling all sorts of snacks and souvenirs. And get this, entry to the temple itself is completely free, which is great for budget travelers. If you can, visit early morning around 7 a.m. to avoid the crowds. The nearby Sumida River offers some really pleasant walking paths if you need to escape the temple crowds. So number 5 is Akihabara Electronics District, known as Electric Town. This place is absolute paradise for anime fans, gamers, and tech enthusiasts. Most shops open around 10 a.m. and close by 8 p.m. You can easily spend hours, like literally hours, browsing the multi-level stores like Yodobashi Camera. Don't miss the arcades and those gashapon machines for unique souvenirs. But hey, be careful though. Prices can vary dramatically between shops, so it's definitely worth comparing before making big purchases. For number 6, we've got Harajuku's Hidden Paths. While Takashita Street gets all the attention, the back streets of Harajuku offer a much more authentic experience. Cat Street and the area around Omotesando Hills contain these really cool boutique shops and stylish cafes. This area is perfect for fashion photography and, just people watching. Oh, and that famous rainbow cotton candy? It's actually quite expensive at 900 yen, about 8 USD, but makes for great social media content if that's your thing. And finally, number 7, Tokyo DisneySea. This is the only Disney park of its kind in the whole world, with unique attractions you won't find anywhere else. A one-day pass costs around 8,400 yen, approximately 76 USD. The Mediterranean harbor and mysterious island areas are particularly impressive, like seriously amazing. Wait times can exceed 2 hours for popular rides, so the Disney Fast Pass system tourism is absolutely essential, and you know what? The park food is surprisingly good, especially those flavored popcorn varieties available throughout the park. Now let's move on to some essential tips for navigating Tokyo because, well, this city can be a bit overwhelming at first. First up, let's talk about the transit master plan. The Tokyo Metro and JR lines may seem complicated, but they're actually, believe it or not, quite user-friendly, so consider purchasing a Suica or Pasmo card for 2,000 yen, about 18 USD, which includes a 500 yen deposit. These rechargeable cards work on all trains and buses, which is super convenient. The Yamanote line circles central Tokyo and hits most major areas. And guess what? Google Maps works remarkably well for transit directions, even showing which train car to board for the easiest exit at your destination. How cool is that? For restaurants, many places offer these ticket machines out front where you order before entering. This is super convenient if you don't speak Japanese. Look for plastic food displays to see what dishes look like. They're incredibly detailed. Lunch sets called teishoku typically offer the best value, ranging from 800 to 1,500 yen. Convenience stores, or konbini as locals call them, sell surprisingly good food if you're in a hurry or on a tight budget. And hey, don't worry about tipping, it's not expected in Japan, which is nice. When it comes to managing luggage, coin lockers are available at most major stations, costing between 300 to 1,000 yen, depending on size. For longer storage or moving between cities, look into Takyuban delivery services like Yamato Transport. They'll deliver your luggage to your next hotel for around 2,000 yen per bag. This service needs to be arranged at least 24 hours in advance, but saves tremendous hassle navigating trains with large suitcases. Absolute lifesaver. Now, the digital translation workflow is crucial, trust me on this one. Download Google Translate with the Japanese offline package before your trip. The camera function can translate menus and signs instantly, which is like mind-blowing when you need it. Additionally, the free Japan travel app by Navitime provides offline maps and transit information. A pocket Wi-Fi or eSIM is highly recommended, costing about 800 yen per day for unlimited data. Alright, always be aware of the last train alert system. Trains in Tokyo typically stop running between midnight and 1 a.m., and taxis become pretty expensive alternatives. Apps like Tokyo Subway Navigation can send notifications before the last trains. Most stations display last train times on electronic boards. Setting a phone alarm for 30 minutes before the last train is a smart precaution, especially if you're enjoying Tokyo's nightlife. You definitely don't want to miss that last train. Been there, not fun. For time zone adjustment, Tokyo is 9 hours ahead of GMT. Try adjusting your sleep schedule a few days before flying. Upon arrival, try to stay awake until at least 9 p.m. local time, even if you're absolutely exhausted. Melatonin supplements can help, but check if they're legal to bring into Japan first. Exposure to morning sunlight helps reset your body clock faster, so maybe take a morning walk when you get there. Let's break down the costs for a 7-day trip to Tokyo, because, budgeting is kind of important. For accommodations, budget hotels run about 8,000 to 12,000 yen per night, hostels around 3,000 to 5,000 yen, and mid-range hotels 15,000 to 25,000 yen. That's approximately 27 to 225 US dollars per night, depending on your comfort level. Daily transportation using a Suica card typically costs 1,000 to 1,500 yen per day for average sightseeing. A 7-day JR pass is unnecessary unless you're planning side trips outside Tokyo, which is good to know. Food can range widely. Budget meals from convenience stores or standing restaurants cost 500 to 800 yen. Mid-range restaurant meals run 1,200 to 2,500 yen. Splurge meals start around 5,000 yen and go up from there, way up if you're into fancy dining. Attraction tickets vary, but budget about 1,500 to 3,000 yen per day for entry fees and activities. All in, expect to spend between $700 to $1,200 for 7 days in Tokyo, excluding international flights. This breaks down to about $100 to $170 per day, including everything, which is pretty reasonable for one of the world's most amazing cities. So in conclusion, Tokyo offers an incredible blend of traditional culture and futuristic innovation that's unlike anywhere else in the world. With some planning and these insider tips, you can navigate this amazing city efficiently and affordably. If you found this guide helpful, please hit that subscribe button for more travel content. Drop a comment with any questions about Tokyo, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.